Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
On the keeper.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Runs over him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Baker Mayfield.
Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. First down, Mayfield. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We're scoreless after one.
47-yard line.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Tannehill. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tyrone.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Check 26, check 26. Run.
Mayfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Tannehill. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Steelers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, it's Henry, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Henry on the carry.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going to take another shot here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
44-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. On the screen, Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 26. Broncos.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Bourne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And 2 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
He's tackled at the
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Broncos 24.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Henry. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.